So the power's out. I don't know how to explain it, but some of my lights still work. Power is out for blocks. It's been like 30 hours since the power went out. There was a storm in Chicagoland. There's like 250,000 people without power right now, so it's not just me. Everything was dead for most of the past 30 hours, but recently from both sides, north of us and south of us, the lights have been like coming back on. The power's been coming back. And as far as I'm aware, we're like right in the middle of a few blocks that don't have power. So we may be the last in our area to get it. We're in this like apartment complex. The power went out. I have a UPS backup for all my desktop stuff. So my computer, my NAS, my Blackmagic Cloud Store Mini that we do editing off of for remote editing, everything was connected to my UPS battery backup. So when the power did crazy stuff, everything was fine. It didn't mess with anything. You should get a UPS. It is not necessarily cheap to get the right one, but it could literally save you thousands of dollars in the event of some type of electrical thing. Like if my stuff was on with the on and off electrical thing that was happening during the storm, it could have literally fried some of my stuff. So I'm really glad I had it. So it all stayed powered. The battery took the blunt of all of that, and I'm not worried about any of it. It just won't turn on because the power's out. But at some point in the middle of the night last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up because I heard something beep, and I realized that certain things worked again. So none of our appliances work. Our big lights in our house don't work. None of our outlets work. Air conditioning, fans, none of it. But some lights started working, but they work at half intensity. So like that bulb is probably twice as bright under normal circumstances, and it's working. It's just working less. And there's just random places throughout the house that the lights or a couple little things work. I realized that I was kind of frustrated when some of the lights started working, but not everything started working. And just in the past couple hours, I've begin to realize, why am I upset about the fact that we have some lights? So we have all our windows open. We obviously don't have AC. And we hear people walk by and they say, oh, it looks like some people have power. And I can look around the courtyard and see there's a couple apartment buildings where it looks like they have a little bit of power, like maybe one light in one room. And so I'm listening to people walk below me that are like, whoa, it looks like some people have power. And I heard hope in it a little bit, oh cool, maybe there's some power coming back. So I'm one of the lucky ones that has some light that works, some amount of something. Again, I don't know how any of it is working. My internet works too. Our router works. I guess it's plugged into one of the outlets that is working. I don't know, it's really weird. And then our internet works, so internet works now. I don't know. And instead of being whoa, we have some light, look out around us, so many people don't have any. And I'm frustrated that we don't have all of it back to working as normal. I'm frustrated about that. Just what is wrong? And then people are seeing that we have light and they're getting hopeful in a way. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal. But it is something that gets in the way of our lives, and I'm trying to lean into it as an adventure. I keep saying there are no rules when the power's out. Take that for what you will. I'm trying to lean into the excitement of it. It's something different. It's a break from the monotony. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but really great things happen when people are uncomfortable. And I feel we live in a culture where staying comfortable is the goal. But so often the good things come from the uncomfortable spaces and places and conversations and uncomfortable people that you're uncomfortable with. And leaning into the experience or the excitement of something that is new or different, something that breaks you out of the monotony of our lives. We work and then we have weekends and then we work some more. I don't know. I'm trying to like lean into that excitement of not having power or air conditioning or heated water. But even as small of a thing as this got me to a place that I was upset about having some light. And then that light being a symbol for other people as they walk by. I don't know. I feel like it's really easy to find the negative things. We can't avoid those things. Those things need to be dealt with. But I think the only way they can truly be dealt with is if we also are looking for some blessing or some hope. I've been wanting to film a YouTube video and the power went out. I was so excited about it and the power went out. And guess what? Not only do I have some light, but like some people have no light and I'm filming a YouTube video. I have my actual microphone that's powered by the first audio recorder I ever purchased for myself, which is a Tascam, and you can't see it right now, but that's okay. It's not that exciting. And I just pulled this out of the cabinet because it's always on standby for me, even though I have new equipment that I don't use this very often, but it's always a backup. I always have a backup just in case. And I guess that's one thing I would say is that, like, if you're buying gear, buy gear that lasts, because you will never be upset that you have a duplicate that works. I would not take this as my first. I don't. Like, I bought a replacement because I needed something better and more hefty and that worked better for me. But I could still be using this if I never had the money to buy the next one. I could still be using it. It's not even a fancy recorder, but just like spend your money well, buy something that will last, and then you'll find that you can just repurpose it for random things. So I'm plugging my mic into that, and I'm not even recording in that. I'm running an 1/8 inch cable out of that into my A7S III, which is what I'm filming this on. So again, I've had this camera for a long time. Can you hear the train? I don't know if you can hear the train or not. I waited so long for this A7S III. It was a big deal for me to get this camera. It meant something new for me. It meant I was at a new stage in a new place. I just ordered the FX5. I'm excited about that camera because I need another camera, but it's not like this camera makes me anyone, or it just is another tool that's helpful for me. But guess what? I'm still using my A7S III. I have an FX6 back here, but you can't see it. And like, that's what I use professionally. But when you buy good stuff, you can just take advantage of it and plug it in and use it and like make things happen with it. So this would have been a crazy rig for me to have for the first 2 years of my own company working for myself. This YouTube setup is better than I started with by far. And now I have this stuff that is still in good working order. It's not all perfect. It's kind of beat up, but like, I can plug it in if I need to. I can like take it if I need a backup. I guess I'm just excited that I was able to pull off a YouTube video, even though I shouldn't be able to do it because there's no power and somehow lights are working. And I am not content enough with that. I think that's something I need to sit with. I would just encourage you, lean into what life brings you. If you're not safe, if something isn't good, don't mess around. Get out of there. But apart from that, we need to just lean into this life, what it throws at us, instead of fighting it. Because you can feel like something like this happening is horrible, and you can just lean into the fact that it's hot and sweaty and not super comfortable. But like, many of us have much to be thankful for. The power going out just got me thinking different about things a little bit, leaning into the excitement, going for it, taking risks, taking advantage of what we've built over time. In this case, it's gear. And I'm doing all this via candlelight and with one random light in my apartment, in my office, that works when the power is out. I guess take what you have. Work with it. Don't fight against it. Lean into it and let the uncomfortableness be something that lets you know you're on to something, because excitement, opportunity, possibility, a life beyond the monotony of the day to day that it's so easy to get stuck in our culture. Work, weekend, work, weekend, work, weekend. Just lean into it when things get caught in the rain every once in a while is kind of what I'm saying. Lean into it and see what comes of it. I guess that's what I got. I'm thankful that I was able to film some kind of YouTube video. Hope I see you, and hopefully next time you see me, there's power. But we'll do what we can do. Thanks. See you in the next one.